All right, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Hope you're doing okay today. It's a nice sunny morning. Always love to see that sunshine. Let's get started. First off, I want to remind you, make sure you have space to move safely, a nice sturdy chair with nothing in your way around it. And as well, make sure you have your water bottle nice and close. And we want to remember it's okay to take breaks anytime. If you feel a sharp pain, you should stop exercising for that movement. If you have trouble breathing or chest pain or irregular heartbeat, anything abnormal, you're not feeling well, make sure you stop the exercise, okay? And for those of you exercising at home by yourselves, it's a good idea to reach out to a friend. Let them know, hey, I'm going to be doing my exercise for the next hour. Would you mind calling and checking in on me afterwards, just for safety? That would be a great idea. And if you want to, you can always remember these quick tips for safety with a cane. So to do with canes, we want to remember it's important that a professional fits the cane specifically for your size and condition. So generally speaking, when you're standing up tall, the cane should come to the wrist height, okay, the top of the cane, so that when you're walking, your shoulder is not hiked up too far and you're not lowering yourself down too far. So that cane should be right at your wrist level when you grab onto it standing up. As well, it's important that you check the bottom of the cane, the tip of the cane, so that it's in good condition. You can always get those. Fit back on if you need a new one replaced. You can do that. And when you're walking with the cane, the general rule is if you have one leg that is stronger than the other, you walk with the cane holding it on the side of your strong leg, so that when you put that cane down on the ground, you step with your opposite leg, the weaker leg, with the cane, so that cane takes that body weight and eases that leg. Now, when you use the cane on stairs, what you want to remember is that you're going to go up with the stronger leg first by itself, up the stairs with that strong leg first, then using the cane with the weaker leg at the same time, going up the stairs. When you come down the stairs, it's the opposite. So you're going to use the strong foot, you're going to use the weak leg and the cane at the same time first, going down the stairs, and then the stronger leg follows. So when we use canes, it's important that we use them properly and safely. So let's get started with our exercise now. It's so good to have you all joining me. Let's remember our posture, sitting nice and tall towards the front of your chair, back nice and straight, and let's breathe in through the nose, reaching up, and out through the mouth, reaching out. 2 more. Open those arms. Again, kaphe. And fuhe. Good. Now let's start by using our neck, and we're going to turn the head all the way to the right and all the way to the left. To the right and to the left. Sitting nice and tall. 1 more of those. To the right and to the left. Very good. Now let's pull our chin back in for 5 seconds. So push that head forward first using your neck and pull the head back in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Extend that neck out and pull it back in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember to keep looking forward even when you pull that chin back in for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Let's bring the chin down to the chest and press your shoulders backwards. Breathing as you feel a stretch on the back of your neck. Just breathe. Very good. Now let's give the sides of our neck a stretch, leaning that head towards one of your shoulders, relaxing the shoulders as you breathe. And slowly over to the opposite shoulder. Lean that head over and relax and breathe. The ear should be drawn towards the shoulder. Try not to turn your head, just lean to one side. Very good. Now let's let our arms go loose and lift those shoulders up as high as you can. Breathing in and lower them down, breathing out. Again, breathing in and out. Lift and lower. Let's do two more. Up and down. Last one. Breathe in and out. Good. Now let's do some shoulder circles. Bring your shoulders forwards and up. Push them back and down. Forwards and up. Back and down. Breathing in and out. That's 4. Let's do 4 more if we can. Forwards and up. Back and down. 6. And last 2. Feeling those shoulders working. And last 1. Good work, everyone. Let's go backwards now. Push those out, shoulders back and up. Forward and down. Back and up. Forward and down. Now, there is a different way we can do this same movement. Let's do the last 3 and then try that way out. Breathing in and out. Last 1. Good work. Now hands on your shoulders. Let's use our elbows to make circles. So bring the elbows up in front, breathing in. Push them back and down as you breathe out. 2 more. Making the big circle with those elbows. Good. Now let's go backwards with the elbows. Back and up, breathing in. And forward and down, breathing out. And last one. Good work. Let's open the arms. Go for a nice swim. Breathing as you open those arms. And now reaching back, one arm at a time. Make sure that pinky finger goes back first. And breathe. Now let's reach back down behind us a little lower. Just the back behind you, like you're picking up an object behind you. Reaching back and reaching back. Good. Now arms in front and bend and touch the shoulders. Loosen those elbows up. And flip the hands over, palms down, and bend this way. Down and bend. Last one. Now let's reach to the side. Straighten those arms out and flip your hands up and down. And the wrists now, roll those around as you breathe. Getting all the joints and muscles loosened up one at a time here. Let's flip the hands back and forth. Back and forth. And looking at the hands, touch your thumb with each finger as fast as you can. Good. Now wide legs, bring that right arm up over your head, breathing in. Lean to the left, breathing out, and hold the stretch for a few seconds. And now that left arm up and over your head as you breathe in and out as you hold it. Very good. Now, hands outside your right leg. Let's sit tall, breathing in. Turn the upper body as you look behind your right shoulder. You could have your hands on your right armrest as well if you like. And getting a nice rotation in that back. Now hands outside your left thigh or on your left armrest. Sit tall, breathe in. And turn, looking behind the left shoulder. Hold that stretch. Breathe in. Excellent. Now let's use our low back. Let's arch it. First, breathing in, put those fingertips on the side of your head and breathe in as you arch your low back. Then, rounding the neck and back, we're going to curl into a ball as we breathe out. Nice and tall, arch that back. You're feeling an inner curve as you breathe in. And rounding the back as you breathe out. One more time now, nice and tall, arch that back. And round the back, breathing out. Excellent. Now let's do a little bit with our legs. Sitting up nice and tall, lift those knees up one at a time. Right, left, right, left. 3. Keep on breathing. 4. And last pair. Now legs to the side, right knee out and in, left knee out and in. Warming up those hips, bringing the legs out to the side and back in. Let's do one more pair after this. And we did it. Let's lift those heels next. Heels up, down, heels up and down. 4, 5, 6. Squeeze those calf muscles in your lower legs as you lift your heels. And last one. Now we're going to slide the feet forward. I'm going to turn the chair so you can see me a bit better. And we're going to lift up our toes. So front of your chair, slide those feet forward and toes come up, down, lift the toes as high as you can. Let's start to tap now. 1, tap, 2, tap, 3, tap, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Let's slide the hips to the back of the chair. All the way to the back, and we're going to straighten and bend one leg at a time. Straighten and bend. Straighten and bend. I'll turn this chair so you can see me better. And straighten and bend. 1 foot up at a time. 3. Straighten and bend. 4. Point that toe up when you straighten your leg to wake up the thigh muscle. 5. We're just warming up those knees a little bit. 6. And let's try to go for the last 3 pairs. That's 7. 8. Straighten and bend. 9. And final 1. 10. Very good. Now holding on to the armrest, lift the feet, point your toes towards you and away from you. Towards you and away. Breathing. Now one toe points towards you and the other one points away. Rest your legs now and give your toes curls inside of your shoes. Curl and straighten the toes. 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep breathing. 7. This keeps that arch in your foot nice and strong. Last 2. And 10. Let's lift our feet up and make ankle circles. Breathing. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Other way now. Making our ankles nice and strong and mobile. Just 5 left. Keep on breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Let's sit up nice and tall. Let's bring up one arm in front and one arm down low. We're going to push both arms behind us. As we breathe out, then breathing in, switch those arms slowly. Breathing out, press both arms backwards. Again, breathing in, kapet, breathing out, fuhe, press both arms back. Again, breathing in and out, pressing back. Last one, and pressing back. Very good. Now let's take the fingertips, put those on the side of your head. Sit nice and tall, and let's breathe in first. Breathe out and press your elbows back, holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good, relax. Breathing in, kaphe. Breathing out, press your elbows back. Hold that as you breathe out. And one more time, kaphe. And fuhe. Good for the posture. Now let's do a snow angel. So let's have our arms like this, and let's bring those arms up. Pretend that you have your elbows and your hands and your shoulders touching a wall behind you. And slide those arms up the wall as high as you can, and then bring them down again. Kind of like you're making a snow angel. Let's do 2 more of those. Reaching up and lowering down. Try to keep those elbows and hands in line with your shoulders. 1 more. Breathing in and out. Very good. All right, let's now sit nice and tall. Hold on to that armrest and lean to one side, lifting one hip. Lean to the other side, lifting the other hip. 2. If you can, try to put the arms across your chest. 4. Or keep holding the armrest, whichever you're more comfortable with. 5. Remember to breathe. 6. Breathe in and out. Only 3 left. If you can, let's do it. 9. And final 1. That's 10. Lovely job. Let's slide to the front of the chair, and let's do a little bit for our core. So holding on to the armrest, let's do a little bit heel in front, toe on the ground under your chair. So we're going to lean back slightly, and we're going to keep squeezing our stomach muscles as we switch our legs. Opposite leg and the heel and toe. Switch, switch. Keep breathing. 8, 7, 6. Leaning back a little. 5, 4. Heel and toe. Switch. 2 and 1. Very good. All right, now hands on the shoulders, sitting nice and tall. Let's breathe in first. Breathe out and do a little bend to one side, as far down as you're comfortable. Sitting tall, breathing in. Breathing out, doing a little bend to the other side. Breathing in and out, working those side muscles. Now, you can also do this exercise by keeping your arms straight and reaching towards the ground. So let's do the last 4 pairs that way. That's 4. Now let's straighten the arms, breathing in and out. Bend towards the floor, keeping that arm straight and bending to the side. Breathing in and out. 6. Just last 2 pairs. Breathing in and out, trying only to bend to the side and not to the front. And you did it. That is 8. Good work, everybody. Now let's do a little bit of reaching. Let's take our arms out to the sides, nice and straight with wide legs. Let's reach all the way to the right Keeping those arms horizontal. And let's reach all the way to the left. Reach, reach, reach. Let's do that again. Reach, reach, reach to the left. And reach, reach, reach to the right, both sides. Good. Now let's reach forward. So we're having our arms out in front, and we're going to bend from the hips. So let's reach forward, bending from the hips. Coming back, breathing in, and breathing out, reaching forward. Very good. Now let's reach up, both arms up, as high as you can. Reach, reach, reach. Breathing in, and out, reach, reach, reach. Very good. Now let's turn and reach behind us. So right arm out in front, turn to the right, and reach behind you. One more of those in front, and turn to the right, reach behind you. Now with the left arm out in front, turning slowly to the left, reaching behind you. One more of those. Turn and reach. Very good. Okay, now let's try something a little different for our hand to the opposite leg. This time we're going to put our hands on our shoulders. We're going to try using our right elbow and lifting up our left knee to bring the elbow towards the knee. Now, if that's too difficult, you can just bring that knee and elbow as close as you are comfortable. It doesn't have to touch, okay? But if you can, try to make them touch. So let's breathe in, sitting tall. Right elbow to the opposite knee. Lift that knee. Remember, if you can't touch, it's okay. Just lift and try as close as you can. 3. Breathing in and out. 4. 5. Breathe in and out. 6. Last 2 now. 7. And final 1. You did it. Good work. Let's do the opposite now. Left elbow to the right knee. Let's breathe in first. Okay, breathe out and lift that knee. Bring your elbow as close as you're comfortable. Breathe in and out. 3, 4. Working those abdominals. 5. Breathe in and out. 6. Almost there. 7. One more to go. And 8. Well done, everyone. All right, let's do some jumping jacks. Let's breathe in first. Breathe out and legs and arms out. Breathe in and out. 3, 4, 5. Getting that warm up for all our body. 7, 8. Feeling a little bit warmer now. 9 and 10. Let's march. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good warm up, everyone. Let's breathe in through the nose, reaching up, and out through the mouth. Again, kaphe. And fuhe. Good job, everyone. Now let's start with our standing up. So at the front of the chair, make sure you're at the front, away from your backrest. I'll turn the chair so you can see better where I'm sitting. Slide your feet back as long as they're still touching the ground. Have your hands on your armrests or on your thighs if you feel you don't need them. Make sure you have space between your legs. And we're leaning forward before we push up through those legs, standing nice and tall. Coming down slowly, bend your knees, push your hips back, and reach for those arm rests. Let's do it again. Remember, if you feel you can just use one arm rest, you can go for that as well. Let's lean forward, breathing, and push up nice and tall. 2. Slowly as we come down to the seat. Lean, breathe, and push up. and coming down slowly as you reach for the armrest. Let's do one more time today. Lean and push up, nice and tall. Good. Check your posture. Shoulders are back and relax down. Excellent. Now check and make sure you're feeling okay on your feet right now. If you are, let's turn and walk to the back of the chair for a little bit of balance exercises. Okay. Now, I'm going to put these tape on my toes because I forgot to do that. So that'll be easier for you to see what my feet are doing. All right, so we're going to start by doing a balance exercise where we have space between our feet, and we're going to take our right foot and put it on the ground with the heel touching in front and the toe pointing up. So from the side, I have space between my feet, shoulder width apart, and I put my right heel on the ground in front with the toe pointing up. So we're going to stand nice and tall and bring the chair close to us so that we feel supported holding on to it. Now what I want you to do first is get a feel for your balance. Now, we're going to practice lifting up that right heel. We're going to hold the chair first as we lift that right heel a little bit up off the ground. Make sure you're holding onto your chair when you lift up your right heel. Now, if you feel comfortable, go down to using the palms of your hand on the chair. If you feel comfortable, try using the fingertips. Maybe even one fingertip if you feel comfortable. But we're challenging ourselves to try to stand on that one leg. Even if you can lift your fingers up for a couple of seconds, keep them nice and close to the chair. And remember, you can always put that right heel down on the ground at any second. It's important to look forward at all times. Now let's switch. So start by having shoulder width feet apart, standing tall with that chair nice and close to you. Let's put our left heel on the ground in front now with the toe pointing up. And we're going to practice standing with our body weight all on our right leg this time. So hold on to your chair and now slowly lift up your left heel, just a little tiny bit up off the ground. Looking forward, see if you can go from holding on with your whole hand to your palms, to perhaps your fingertips if you're comfortable. You may be able to go to one or two fingers, or you may be able to lift for a couple of seconds at a time. But concentrate on keeping your balance all on that one leg. Remember, you can put your foot down or your hands if you feel unsteady. And to make this a little bit easier, you can keep your heel on the ground the whole time, okay? So you just do what's most of a challenge for you, either keeping the heel on the ground or you can try lifting it. Let's do it one more time, each leg. So once again, heel of that right foot on the ground in front, toe pointing up, standing nice and tall, holding onto your chair with your whole hands. Now try lifting that right heel just slightly up off the ground. Feel all that weight shift onto your left leg. Now try holding on with just the palms of the hands. Progressing to maybe the fingertips. Or maybe one or two fingers. Whatever you feel is a challenge for you, but safely. Keeping your hands close to the chair. If ever you decide to challenge yourself by lifting them for a moment or two, you can always put that foot down on the ground when you need to. Now, one more time for the left heel in the front. Space between the feet. Make sure they're not in a straight line. Now that left heel on the ground in front again. Toe points up. Standing nice and tall, holding onto the chair with the whole hand. Now, looking forward, let's lift that heel up off the ground ever so slightly. Standing nice and tall, feeling that ground underneath your right foot. Try progressing to the palms on the chair. Maybe you feel you can put just the fingertips on the chair. Whatever you feel you can do with a little bit of a challenge to your balance centers. And remember, if you feel unsteady, you can always put your hands down or your foot down. And that was great. Now let's do the reverse. We're going to take our right toe this time and tap it on the ground behind us. Remember, if it's enough of a challenge to balance, keeping that toe on the ground with your opposite foot flat, just continue along that way. Reducing the amount that you're holding onto the chair, challenging yourself. But if you feel you can, I want you to hold onto the chair nice and close to you as you have that right toe on the ground. Lift that toe up slightly from the ground. And if you feel you can, now that all your body weight's in that left leg, try progressing to palms touching the chair, then to the fingertips touching the chair, and maybe one or two fingers. Or if you can, look straight ahead and try to lift for a couple of seconds at a time. Remember, hands stay close to the chair, and that foot can always go back down really quickly if you need to. Good. And now let's do the same with that left toe. Space between the feet, and that left toe touching the ground and behind. Make sure your feet are not in a straight line. There's some space between them. You're standing tall, holding that chair. And now let's lift that left toe ever so slightly, a teeny tiny bit off the ground. While you're holding the chair, feel your body weight all in your right leg, and then progress with a little less support of the hands when you feel ready. Remember, it's okay to hold that chair. Even keeping that foot up off the ground while holding the chair gives your body centers a challenge. All right, very good. And we're going to do that one more time each side. So the right toe on the ground and back again. Space between the feet, holding the chair. Lift that right toe up slightly off of the ground. Hold the chair with a little less support if you feel comfortable. Remember to look straight ahead at all times. And if you feel you can lift those hands even for a second or two. But remember, you can always put your foot or your hands back down very quickly. And let's do that one more time for the left toe. Toe back on the ground, nice and tall, hold that chair. Keep breathing and lift that left toe up a bit, just a little tiny bit from the ground. Body weight is now all in your right leg. Try going down to a little less support of your hands. And remember, you can always put that foot down very quickly if you need to. You'll feel the movement in your ankle as it tries to center your body weight in space. Good work, everybody. Okay, next one we're going to do is the space tandem stance. Now for this one, let's just shake our legs out a little bit first after concentrating on that one-legged stance. And now let's stand with right foot in front and left foot in back. But notice how there's space between my feet. I don't want your back toe to touch your front heel. I want you to have some space between the legs, okay? Now, we're starting by bringing that chair close enough to us that we feel sturdy holding on to it. Nice and tall, I want you to concentrate on using both legs equally, the front and the back leg. Now, if it's too much of a challenge, I want you to bring your feet a little bit out of that line so that they're a little bit apart. But if you feel you can, I want you to bring them more into a straight line, but still with space between the front and the back foot. Now hold on to the chair and get your balance by looking straight ahead, using both the front and the back legs equally. Now we can hold on to the chair with our hands and progress slowly by using just the palms of the hands to hold, and then just the fingertips of the hands to hold. Slowly and carefully, if you feel, you can go down to 1 or 2 fingers. You can give that a try, but keep looking forward and remind yourself to use both legs equally. Even if you lift your fingers up for a couple of seconds, you're really giving yourself a challenge, but do so safely. So always have your hands close by to the chair if you're not holding. Keep them nice and low. Good work. Now let's switch legs. Put the opposite foot in front, the left foot, and the right foot to the back in a straight line with space between the back toe and the front heel. Now remember, if that is too much of a challenge, standing in a straight line with space between the feet, you can bring your legs outside of that line a little bit. But if you can, I want you to practice this one. Now hold the chair with your whole hand to start. Bring it nice and close to your body. Standing tall, let's get a feel for our body weight. Balancing in this stance, we want to engage both front and back leg equally. Look forward and stand tall. Let's try going down to just the palms on the chair. Concentrate and use both front and back legs. If you feel comfortable, let's go down to the fingertips now. Keep looking forward and staying nice and tall through the back. If you can, try going to 1 or 2 fingers if you're comfortable. If you feel it's enough of a challenge, holding onto the chair, standing this way, you just stand that way and that's perfectly fine. And once again, if you feel you can, try lifting those fingers ever so slightly, but keep those hands close to the chair at all times in case you want to grab onto it for some support. Very good, everybody. All right, now let's go on to the next one where we're going to do some side-to-side weight shifting. So let's have our feet apart as far as the chair legs are. So we're going to start by holding onto the chair and rocking to one side and rocking to the other side. Now, when I rock to the right, I lift up my left heel. And when I rock to the left, I lift up my right heel. So we're getting that side-to-side movement. So we're leaning to the right, lifting that left heel, leaning to the left, lifting that right heel. Side to side with the body weight. Very good. Now you can continue to hold onto the chair with your whole hand for this one, or you can try going down to just the palms of your hands on your backrest. Try to keep looking forward as you do the side-to-side weight shifting. Then you can progress to the fingertips on the chair if you're comfortable. And for a little bit more of a challenge, if you want, you can do some reaching. So when I rock to the right and lift up my left heel, you can reach to the right, same side you're leaning towards. Then when I lean to the left and lift my right heel, you can lean and reach to the left. So it's a very natural movement of shifting the weight and reaching. So reaching and leaning to the right, left heel comes up. Reaching and leaning to the left, the right heel comes up. Rock and reach. Rock and reach. Remember, you can decrease the amount of hand support you're using if you feel comfortable, but keep that hand close by the chair in case you want to grab onto it. Let's do that one more time to the left. Good work, everybody. Now let's move on to our heel raises. So start by having your feet shoulder width apart, and we're going to push up With our heels coming off the ground, toes stay put for 10 seconds. Nice and tall with your body, and try not to lean into the backrest. Let's hold the chair, breathing in and out. Go up onto those toes for 10, 9, 8. Keep breathing. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Coming down. Now, we're going to do some more of these, but I want you to try your best to keep using a little less support to the point where you're a little bit feeling challenged, but doing so safely. So now if you feel comfortable with the palms on the chair when you go up, give that a try. Let's breathe as we go. Up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Keep breathing as we do the exercise. If you feel comfortable using your fingertips on the chair, go ahead and give that a try. Remember to look straight ahead and push straight up through those legs. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. And once again, if you feel you can do 1 or 2 fingertips, go ahead. If you feel best holding on the way you were, no problem. Let's breathe. Up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good. Now we'll do it one more time. And if you want to go to 1 finger of each hand, if you're comfortable, go ahead. If not, hold with a little bit more support of your hands. Breathing, standing tall and looking forward. 10, 9, 8. Maybe you can lift for a second or 2. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Very good, everyone. All right, let's take a water break. We're going to come back and we're going to use our bands a little bit today. Everybody feeling okay? I hope so. Remember, if you need to take a break, take one, no problem. Okay, let's do a little bit with our bands this morning. Let's start by doing some pull downs. So holding onto your band, you're sitting towards the front of your chair, nice and tall with your back. Let's bring the arms up as high as you're comfortable and pulling the arms apart as you bring the band down. Let's breathe in as we relax, going up. And breathe out as we pull the band down and apart, coming down. Release, coming up, breathing in. And breathing out, pulling the arms apart as they come down. Kaphe. And pull apart. Fuhe. That's 4. Relax and lift. Breathing in. Pull down and apart. Breathing out. 5. Relax and breathe in. Pull apart and breathe out. 6. Almost there. Relax and breathe in. Breathe out and pull apart. 7. 3 left if you feel you can. 8. Almost there. Relax and breathe in. Coming up. Pull apart and down as you breathe out. Last one. 10. Excellent job. Shake those shoulders out. Working hard. Now we're going to do a little bit with the band on top of the hands. So let's have the band on top and straighten out those arms to the front. Now we're going to tilt them diagonally and pull apart with the arms diagonally. If it's too hard, have your hands a little further apart on the band. Let's breathe in and out. Try to keep those arms nice and straight. 3, so we can work our shoulders. 2 more to this side. 4, and last one, breathing in and out. 5, good. Let's bring the band up as we breathe in and lower as we breathe out. Now we're going to come up to center again with that band on top of our hands, and we're going to tilt the arms the opposite way diagonally. Keeping your arms straight, pull them apart diagonally. 1, breathing in and out. 2, 3, working those shoulders. You're doing great. Last 2, 4, and final 1 if you feel you can. 5, very good, everyone. Shake those shoulders out. Okay, now time to put the band behind our back. Behind the back, and we're going to hold on to the ends of the band. Now we're going to do a little bit of punching to the sides. So let's straighten those arms out to the sides. Bend them and straighten them. Bending and straightening. 3, 4, we're punching out to the sides with our arms. 5, sitting nice and tall, breathing. 6, 7, almost there. If you can, let's do the last 3 together. 8, breathe in and out. 9, and last one. 10, very good. Now let's do a little bit of punching across our body to the opposite side. Band still under those armpits around the back. Now let's have our legs a little wider apart, and let's take our right arm, turning and punching across to the left. Now your left arm, turning and punching across to the right. So you want to get that little turn in your upper body as you punch across to the opposite side. Breathing in and out. 3, breathing in and out as you turn the upper body to punch across. 5, breathe in and out. 6, breathe in and out. You're doing so good. We're almost there. That's 7. Punch. Breathe in and out. 8. And final 2 pairs. Here we go. Punch. Punch. And last one. That is 10. Good work, everyone. Now let's use our arms to do the bow and arrow. So hold the band in one hand and keep that arm nice and straight the whole time. This is your bow. Now use your opposite hand to grab onto the band around your bicep muscle. That will be the arrow. So just like Robin Hood, we're going to pull that opposite elbow back, keeping it bent, and bringing the hand forward again, like we're looking through that bow. Pull that arrow back and bringing it forward again. 3, breathe in and out. 4. So you want to keep one arm straight and the other one stays bent at the elbow, bringing the hand forward, pulling it back. 6, 7, almost there. 8, breathe in and out. 9, keeping that elbow lifted. 10, good. Now relax for a second, shake those shoulders up. And now this time we're going to keep one arm straight and bring your hand a little bit further back. This time it should be around your collarbone. And we're going to straighten that arm to work the back of your upper arm. Bend and straighten. Bend and straighten. Breathe in and out. 4, 5. You're going to feel those muscles in the back upper part of your arm working hard. 6, 7. If you can, let's do the last 3. If you need a break, take one, no problem. 9. And number 10. Fabulous. Shoulder shake and relax. Now let's do the opposite side. Straighten your opposite arm, holding the band. Use your other hand to grab the band near your bicep, right about here. Now let's pull that elbow back. Bring the hand forward and pull the elbow back. 3. Remember to breathe in and out. 4. 5. Breathe in and out. 6. Keeping that elbow lifted. Only 3 to go. Making those arms nice and strong. 9. And number 10. Way to go, everyone. Shake, shake, shake. Loosen those elbows and arms and shoulders up. Now, for the second half, straighten that arm out again, but this time bring your hand back so that you're holding the band more near your collarbone. Then you're going to straighten that arm and bend it. Straighten and bend. 3. Breathe in and out. 4. 5. Almost there. Remember, if you need a break, no problem. Take it. 7. Final 3 if you can. 8. 9. And last one. 10. Fabulous job. Shake, 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 shake. Now let's do our biceps. Bicep curls. So now hold on to the band's ends and put your feet right in the middle of that band, stepping on the band. Now we're going to hold on to the band with our thumb pointing up, sitting nice and tall, and let's bend our elbows. Straighten breathing in and bend breathing out. 3. Breathe in and out. 5. You're doing so good, working those muscles. 6. Breathe in and out. 7. We only got a couple left now. 8. Keep that elbow next to your side, standing nice and tall. And last one, 10. Very good. Now let's do some for the lower body. So put that band on top of your thighs, past your knees, and cross it underneath them. Sitting nice and tall, we're going to bring our right knee out to the side and back in. Left knee to the side and back in. Let's try to go for 10. Breathe in and out. 3. Breathing in and out. 4. Working those side thigh muscles. 5. Starting to feel them. Working hard. Breathe in and out. That's 6. Over halfway now. Here we go. 7. Remember, if you need a break after 8, take one. And here we go. That's 8. Just 2 more pairs if you feel you can. 9. Breathe in and out. In and out. And this is number 10. Fabulous. Good work. Okay, now take that band away. Shake your legs out a little bit. And we'll do a leg press for the last band exercise. So let's take our band and put it underneath that right foot, right in the middle of it. Now for this one, I want you to see me from the side. So I'm going to sit at the front of my chair, and this time we're going to do it a little different. We're going to lean back. So let's bend that right knee up, put your hands at your hips, and you can lean back. Now straighten that leg. Bend breathing in, straighten breathing out. 3, 4, breathe in and out. 5, 6, 7. Keep breathing in and out. Final 2 if you feel you can. 9 and 10. Way to go. Now let's switch. And this is our last band exercise. So let's put that band on your left foot now. We're going to bend that left knee, lean back, and keep your hands at your ribs. Straighten that leg. Breathe in and out. Bend and straighten. 3, 4. Keep breathing. 5. Working those thigh muscles. 6. Breathe in and out. 7. If you need to, take a break. If you can, let's do the last 2. 9 and 10. Excellent work, ladies and gentlemen. Let's put the band away and let's get some water. All right, now if you feel okay, let's come and walk to the back of the chair. And we'll start by doing a little bit of strengthening. Let's start with the feet together. And we're going to take our right toe, we're going to tap it out to the side on the ground and back in, then to the back and back in. Now hold on to your chair while you do it and make sure that you keep your knee straight when it goes backwards. So right toe out to the side, on the ground, tap it back in, tap it to the back, and bring it in. Side and in, back and in. 4, in, back and in. 5, in, back and in. So we're going to the side first, side and in, back and in. Let's do 2 more, side, in, back and in. Last one, working the side of the thighs and hips and the back of them. Good. Now let's do the same with the left leg. Feet together to start. Hold on to your chair, nice and tall, looking forward. Breathe in. And left toe, tap it on the ground to the side. Bring it in. Tap it to the back. And bring it in. Let's keep our upper body nice and tall the whole time. And remember to breathe. Side, in, back, and in. 4, in, back, and in. 5. And almost there, just 2 left. That's 6, 7, and final 1. Good work, everybody. All right, let's just bend the knees a little bit now. Let's bend one knee, bend the other. Bend, bend. 3, bend. 4, bend. 5, bend. 6, bend. 2 more if you can. And holding that chair. Last one. Good. We'll do one more strengthening exercise. First, shake those legs out. We're going to do 8 squats up and down without holding them. So wide legs, hold your chair, breathe in first. Breathe out, do a little tiny squat. Push those hips back, don't let your knees come past your toes. Let's breathe in and out. 2. Make sure you feel that body weight in your heels. 3, 4, 5. Remember not to go down too far. 6. Just try to keep looking forward and keep good posture. 7. And 8. Great work. Now we're going to stretch. So come to the back of your chair with nice wide legs. Have your feet far apart and holding the chair. Let's breathe in first. And breathing out, bend one knee. Keep your other leg nice and straight. Feeling that stretch on the inner straight leg's thigh. Breathe. Push your hips back a little so you feel the body weight in your heel of that bent leg. Good. Standing up tall, breathing in. And breathing out, bending that opposite knee now. Keeping your other leg straight to feel that inner thigh stretch as you breathe. Push those hips back like you're doing a squat. Now let's stretch the calf muscle. I'm going to move this chair a little bit so you can see better. Coming to the front of the chair, the back of the backrest. Nice big step back with one leg. Bend that front knee. Upper body upright as you breathe. Keep your back leg straight and heel on the ground. Starting to feel that calf stretch in the back. Now step forward and opposite leg. Big step back. Nice front bend in the knee. Keep that back leg straight. Breathing. Upper body nice and upright as you look forward. Very good. Now let's come and have a seat to finish off our seated stretches. So first, let's start by sitting slowly and carefully and breathing in as we reach those arms up and out. One more time. Reach as high as you can. Breathing in. Up, 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 and down. Now for the tricep, right hand on the right shoulder, lifting that elbow up till you feel the stretch here. Sit nice and tall and breathe. Good. Opposite hand, same shoulder. Lift that elbow and breathe. Good. Now let's stretch the shoulder. Right hand, opposite shoulder. Under that elbow, grab your arm down and to the left. Hold it, breathing. It's always important to stretch the muscles at the end of our workout and cool our body temperature down a bit. Under that elbow now, bring it down and to the right. Sitting tall, breathing. Now, hands behind you. Remember for this one, we want to come to the front of the chair so that we can reach behind us. Inside those armrests. Try to go inside them. Grab the bottom part of the backrest, sitting tall. Push those shoulders back. Chin up slightly and breathe. Stretching the chest. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Straighten one arm, fingers pointing up, pull back gently on those fingers. For the bottom of the forearm stretch. Almost done now. And the left arm, same thing. Breathe. Now stretch your hands, making fists, wide hands. Good. All right, let's turn the chair again so you can see me. We're going to do a little bit of a low back stretch now, bringing that right knee up towards your chest, sitting nice and tall as best you can while you breathe, holding that knee close. And if you feel you can, place that foot on your opposite knee. If it hurts too much, cross your legs. If that hurts, just relax. Sit up nice and tall with your back as you concentrate on your breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. We're stretching the hips, so this time, if you feel you can, when you breathe out, lean forward slightly from your hips. Keeping your back straight and your head lifted. Good. Let's do the opposite leg. Lifting that knee up, hugging it close to you, sitting as tall as you can. Breathe. Almost done here now. Now let's put that foot on your opposite knee if it's not painful. Sitting nice and tall with the back, breathing. As you exhale, bending slightly forward if you feel comfortable. Keeping that head lifted, don't look down. Good work, everyone. Last stretch. Let's straighten out our legs one at a time for the back of the leg stretch. Heel touches the ground, toe points up. Make sure you're at the front of your chair with your hips so you get that leg straight. Hands on the knee. Let's breathe in. And breathing out, bending forward from the hips. Keeping your head up so you're not dizzy and you're keeping your back nice and straight. Good work. Opposite leg, getting that stretch in the back. Sitting tall, heel touching, toe pointing up. Breathe in and out. Keep that head lifted. Don't look down. Very good work, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. This is the end of our falls prevention class. And remember, feel free to comment. We love to see questions. Say hi, whatever you like. And we will be back at 2 p.m. for Eduardo with conditioning. Have a great day, everyone.